Hello, everybody. By SoundLab's request, I'm going to be doing Who Are You versus Cosmo's Factory by CCR. And also, by his request, told me to take out My Baby Left Me, which that's what I was originally going to do, but I also have to get rid of another track because there's 11 songs on Cosmo's Factory and there's 9 songs on Who Are You, so to keep it fair, I'm going to get rid of another track, which probably I'm going to get rid of Ooby Dooby. I'm not a fan of that song either. So, I'm going to write down Who Are You versus Cosmo's Factory. Okay. First track on Who Are You? New song versus first track on Cosmo's Factory, Ramble Tamble. And both strong out strong, but this is an easy one. Cosmo's Factory wins this point. It's easy. I love New Song. Really underrated track, actually. Love it to death, but much prefer Ramble Tamble. Much stronger track. Had Enough versus the cover of the Bo Diddley song, Before You Accuse Me. And for me, this is another easy choice. Had Enough. Easy choice. I like Before You Accuse Me, great cover. Much prefer the Bo Diddley original, of course, but I don't know. Just a way better song. Had Enough. 905 versus Traveling Band. It's for me another easy decision. 905. Never been a big fan of Traveling Band. It's one of their bigger hits. I actually own their 20 big hits. If I had it on me right now, I'd show it to you, but that's my very first exposure to CCR. And this was one of those tracks I'm like, it's an alright track. It's never really been a big fan of it. Sister Disco versus Looking Out My Back Door. Well, normally the next track would be Ooby Dooby, but I skipped that one, so Looking Out My Back Door. Easy, Looking Out My Back Door. I love Sister Disco, but come on. Looking Out My Back Door. Music Must Change versus Run Through the Jungle. I didn't even have to think about that one. Run Through the Jungle wins that one. I love CCR a lot. I prefer the Who better, but come on, Run Through the Jungle, come on. Versus The Music Must Change. That was an easy choice. Side 2 opens up for Who Are You? Trick of the Light versus Up Around the Bend. And this is actually hard because both like one of my favorite tracks by both of them. I love Up Around the Bend and I love Trick of the Light. It's gonna be a hard one, actually. Trick of the Light. You know, I love Up Around the Bend, but this one just takes it by a little. I don't know. I love this track to death. Guitar and Pen versus Who Will Stop the Rain. And for me, this is going to be an easy one. This might be a little controversial. I love Who Will Stop the Rain, but I love Guitar and Pen much better. I'm sorry. Just a preference. Love Is Coming Down versus I Heard It Through the Grapevine. And this is easy because one song goes on forever. So I'm going to go with Love Is Coming Down. The reason why I say that's because if it was the shorter version of I Heard It Through the Grapevine, the short version, I think it's like 5 or 4 minutes long, I give it to this one. But this 11 minutes, come on, that's too long. I can't go through 11 minutes of this. I love this track to death. I love like a lot of it, but this song goes on forever. The only long song that I love a lot that goes on a long time is Going Home by the Rolling Stones. But this one, I love this track, but come on, this goes on forever. Last track on each of them. Who Are You versus Long As I Could See the Light. This one's easy. As long as I could see the light. That's my favorite track off the album, actually. Versus, I love Who Are You, but come on. As long as I could see the light. Well, tallies up. Who Are You wins by a point. Overall, track versus track aside, I much prefer this album over Cosmo's Factory. It just, I'm just a bigger fan of it. Not that I'm against Cosmo's Factory at all. I love Cosmo's Factory. It's one of their finest LPs. I actually prefer Willie and the Poor Boys. That's their best LP, along with their debut album and what's another one that I love? The debut album I love. Their second LP, Bayou Country. I love the depth. That's a great LP. 7 tracks. Green River's a great LP. They don't have a bad LP, let's just say that, besides their last one, which I try not to count that one. It's really bad. But anyways, 5-4. That was gave Who Are You a little bit of a challenge, but that's about it. Next video, I don't know what to do for my next video in terms of track versus track, but suggestions are much welcomed. And anyways, I'll see you next time.